Hello Region 6 members. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Brian Primo, and I am your regional delegate. When your regional officers got together at January business meeting to discuss ways we could better serve this region, it was decided that we would provide a video for you, detailing our favorite parts about annual meeting, and why it is so important for you as members of this academy to not only attend, but get the most out of APhA Annual Meeting and Exposition, March 9th to the 12th, in New Orleans, Louisiana. The APhA ASP House of Delegates meets an annual meeting and consists of a delegate from each chapter as well as a National Executive Committee, and is presided over by the APhA ASP Speaker of the House. The House discusses those resolutions developed by the Resolutions Committee and ultimately votes on the recommendations made by the Reference Committee. The Reference Committee considers all concerns that student pharmacists have about the resolutions which may arise at the open policy hearing on Saturday at 5 p.m. and makes recommendations to the House delegates regarding the proper action to take. This is why it is so important for those attending annual meeting to be present at this open policy hearing and let your voice be heard. The Regional Caucus will be held on Sunday at 10:15 to allow for our region to discuss those recommendations made by the Reference Committee and also to help chapter delegates decide their vote before the first House Delegate session. The first House of Delegates session will take place on Sunday at 3 p.m. In addition to voting on the recommendations from the Reference Committee, the House Delegates also votes on the new National Executive Committee. Those offices voted on include the National President-elect, 2 National Members at Large, and the National Speaker of the House. Make sure to tell your chapter delegate who you would like to see represent you on the national level. This voting will take place at the final House Delegate session, which will be held on Monday at 9:30 a.m. I will now hand it over to Sarah Riley, your Region 6 Member at Large, to discuss with you all the great educational opportunities that are available for you at APhA 2012.
Hey Region 6! As Brian just told you, my name is Sarah Riley, and I'm your Regional Member at Large. Now Brian talked to you a lot about the House of Delegates. And while I can't wait to hear about those resolutions and all of the discussion, there are a lot of other exciting things happening at APhA 2012. These include workshops that are going to improve yourself and your leadership skills, workshops that are going to improve your chapter and your chapter's programming and projects. These workshops include the Executive Committee Leadership Workshop, which is going to be held Saturday at 8 a.m. At this workshop, you'll be given the opportunity to sit down with your executive committee and discuss the things your chapter has been doing. You will have the opportunity to discuss things your chapter needs to improve on and successful things that your chapter has been doing. Not only will you get to discuss this with your executive committee, but you're also going to have the chance to share this with other schools. And in return, you're going to get to hear other chapters' successful stories and things that maybe didn't work for their chapter as well. Also at the Executive Committee Leadership Workshop, you will be able to break out into patient care project sessions and learn what other chapters are doing successfully, as well as sharing, again, what your chapter has been doing successfully. The International Pharmaceutical Student Federation, or IPSF, Informational Roundtable is on Saturday at 9:45 a.m. At this workshop, you'll get to learn all about IPSF and how to get it started on your campus if you don't already have it. If you are currently participating in IPSF at your chapter, then you'll learn, again, other chapters' success stories, and you'll get to find out what unique ideas other chapters are implementing on their campus. Also on Saturday morning is the President-elect's Workshop, the Membership Vice President's Workshop, the Patient Care Projects Workshop, and the SPAN Liaisons Workshop. I also want to tell you about the Student Leadership Development Workshop, which will be on Monday at 2:30 p.m. At this workshop, you'll be given the opportunity to improve your leadership skills. If you attend 4 student leadership development workshops throughout your career as a student pharmacist and an APhA ASP member, you will be given a certificate, and it looks great on your CV. These workshops are held every year at Mid-Year Regional Meeting, Student Leadership Institute, and APhA ASP Annual Meeting and Exposition. So you still have plenty of opportunity to get your 4 workshops in. I highly encourage you all to go not only to APhA 2012 in New Orleans, but also all of the workshops that I've discussed with you today. If you have any questions about any of the workshops, please do not hesitate to contact me at apha.asp.region6@gmail.com. I'm now going to hand it off to Wesley, and he's going to talk to you about some of the more fun social activities that go on at APhA ASP Annual Meeting and Exposition. Bye!
Thanks, sir, and I look forward to attending the various student programming events that are lined up. Wesley Costco here, your Region 6 MRMC, and I just wanted to personally invite you to this year's APhA Annual Meeting and Expo from March 9th to the 12th. One of the main things that I enjoy doing at these conventions is networking with other student pharmacists. Friday, March 9th, there is the welcoming social from 8:30 to midnight, just for us student pharmacists. There will be music, dancing, games. The National Executive Committee and ROs from across the country will be there to meet, greet, hang out, and have a fun time. And trust me, it is a fun time. For Saturday night, the convention center is just south of the French Quarter, full of live music, great food, and maybe 1 or 2 famous streets. Just remember to be professional and who you represent, of course. For Sunday, the annual APhA New Practitioners Night Out of Town event will take place from 10 to 1:30 at 2 locations this year, Beach on Bourbon and Bourbon Cowboy. Now, throughout the convention, the expo will be available to attend and see all the various booths and exhibitors. You might as well bring an extra empty suitcase just to pack all the free stuff that the booths end up giving away. The expo is a great way to meet with and find out information about the various different companies that the pharmacy world provides. The expo is open from Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Monday from 11 a.m. to 2. Also, please attend the closing reception, which follows the awards ceremony. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the annual convention. Stop by and say hi to me at the welcoming social. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Wesley. Another great thing about annual meeting are the award ceremonies, which highlight our chapter's achievements over the past year. On Saturday at 1:30, during the opening general session, those awards for patient care projects will be given out. On Monday at 6 p.m., at our closing session and award ceremony, those awards from the National Patient Counseling Competition, as well as other awards, will be given out to showcase your chapter's achievements. For more information about annual meeting, please visit the website www.aphameeting.org and also like both the Region 6 and APhA ASP Facebook pages to get more information about annual meeting and those events that are coming up. Finally, please join in on the APhA ASP webinar, What to Expect at APhA 2012, which will be held on February 8th from 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hope you have enjoyed this video about our favorite parts about annual meeting and why you should attend, and we all hope to see you there.